right, hello. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Let's see if I get this situated here. All right, so yeah. Gunforged is, like I said yesterday, it's basically done. So all the content that is required to be in the release is finished. That doesn't mean that I won't add more content, but basically I could release the game with the content that it has now, and I would feel comfortable charging the amount of money that I want to charge for it. But that doesn't mean that the game is finished. I still have a bunch of tidying up to do and play testing, and there are some other supporting systems like the passive unlock system that I want to add to the game to make it a little bit more interesting. So it's not done, but my goal was to have the game content complete by the end of January, and it looks like I'm 11 days ahead of schedule. So I could probably actually have the game like done within the next 11 days. But the plan is to again release the game at the end of February, and I may even move that date up if I'm feeling confident about it. I may move it to like the middle of February, but end of February at the latest is when the full game will be out. So yeah, that's the plan. I'll do a bunch of marketing in the weeks leading up to the release, and then we will see how that works, and I will decide what I'm doing with my life after all of that happens. But so yeah, anyway, so if you want to support my work, you can wishlist Gunforged. It will be out very soon, and if you would purchase it when it comes out, I would greatly appreciate that. You can also purchase one of my Udemy courses if you'd like to learn how to build a complete game in the Godot engine. So everything that you can do to support me is linked in the description below. And if you don't want to financially support me or can't for whatever reason, then liking and subscribing to the channel and watching all my videos is a great way to do that as well. You can also sign up for my email list at firerelay.com to receive updates from me straight to your inbox. So that's what's going on here. And let's get right into it. Hello, Nepal V. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Emerson. Welcome back. Hello, Rin. Good to see you again. Thank you, by the way. It is looking good. I love the new sprites. Oh yeah, the ones I posted on Twitter, or X. Just finished Mass Effect 3. Very nice. I've heard that's a good game. I've never played it. Am I a fan of sci-fi? Not really. Sci-fi movies, there are a couple of sci-fi movies that I really like. I really like Arrival, if you've ever seen that movie. That's honestly probably my favorite sci-fi movie of all time is Arrival. Interstellar is also really good, but as a general thing, like I've never been interested in like sci-fi games. I never played Halo or Mass Effect or any of those things. I don't know what it is, like the space kind of sci-fi thing just doesn't do much for me. I'm much more of like a high fantasy, you know, give me my elves and dwarves and magic and necromancers kind of guy, you know? But, yeah, I've heard Mass Effect 3 is great. I will wish list. Thank you, Rootbin. Very much appreciate that. Hello, Red Velvet. Welcome back. Great to see you as well. So yeah, I posted on X/Twitter. I posted this Sprite update here. So when I first started Gunforged, there's a couple of things that were interesting. So the initial idea was that every enemy was going to have a gun. And so the current rat enemy actually uses a lot of the player code in terms of the gun that it uses. The rat actually uses the moss weapon that the player can have. But that is just not working the way that I want it to. So I'm going to like rip that out. Which, if I do that, I mean, my mind is going a million places right now. Okay, stay focused. All right, so that's the reason why I've got like these floating hands here, because they were intended to be attached to the weapon and whatnot in the same way as the player. And it just, I don't know. This sprite very clearly looks old, right? So I'm going to touch up some of the art in the game with new sprites. And so this is the new guy that I've got. I've kept the same color scheme and the theme, obviously, but just improved the art, I think. And I'm going to be moving away from the code that I'm using for the gun. So if I look at the rat here, see how this gun here, let's see this gun root. There's the assembled gun here and the moss receiver, moss barrel, moss magazine. So that's the same exact gun parts that the player can use. And again, this was an old design decision that I wanted everything to like use the same guns as the player, but that kind of evolved out of the game, but left these vestiges behind. So yeah, so I'm just going to be tearing out a lot of that technical complexity and just going to a purely, you know, just draw the gun and, you know, that's it. Now there are some other considerations that I need to make. So for instance, I want to redo some of the spider centaur art as well. But the problem is that I've got these bullet pattern definitions here. And I am going to have to, these kind of like automatically work with the gun. And these basically define the bullet, the shape of the bullets that come out. So this is the cross pattern that the spider centaur shoots. I'm going to have to figure out a way to make that work without using an assembled gun, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So I thought the first thing that would be cool for the stream would be to basically update the rat with this art here. So that's the first thing that we're going to do. And then later in the stream, I'm going to get through some of these other items. I'm going to start adding unlock conditions to passives. And I also need to create a table for the passive. For the passive unlock screen, I should say. But let's focus on the rat first. So let's see. I'm going to get rid of these things. Okay, so I'm going to rename this to body. Actually, I'm going to keep it as new. Let's do body new. Head new. Gun and hands. Okay. So I've got these. I'm going to go ahead and go to scripts, export layers, only visible layers, save sprite. Okay. Okay, so we've got 6 layers. Now, I actually don't think I needed to do that. I don't think the hands and the gun need to be a separate layer. I might just merge these down. Whatever, I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, let's see how badly we can break this thing. So we're gonna get rid of this assembled gun. That's gonzed. We're getting rid of the hand animation component. That's gonzed. I don't know what this noise interpolator component is. Noise interpolator component. Oh goodness. Okay, well, that's fine. Wind up timer, default hit audio, visuals, cool. I don't think the Jibinator needs to be there. Okay, gun root, sweet. All right. All right. Cool. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and create a new Sprite 2D in here. And we're gonna take that rat. Is this the new rat? Yeah. Boom. Look at how much better that rat looks. Very nice. I'm very happy with that. Wonder if I should match the colors. Nah. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. I'm gonna change nothing. But yeah, this is, he's a little bit bigger, a couple pixels taller. He ate his broccoli, I suppose. Sorry, that's a dumb joke. All right, anyway. I am just going to go ahead and, because I have to redo the animations and stuff too. Do I have to redo the animations? Yeah, I think I do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and delete these things. Goodbye. Yeah, he looks so much better though. Should be more satisfying for the player to kill, which is the most important thing actually. Sprite 2D. Hello, Teep Duong. I'm new here. What's the game about? So let me see if I can give the Let me see if I can give the elevator pitch from memory. So the idea is that Gunforged is a goofy fantasy roguelite shooter where you create broken builds every run. That's the sort of elevator pitch. The idea is that you forge your weapons using gun parts that come from different guns, and then you can also use runes to augment the guns with unique abilities. And then you also get passive abilities during each wave, so it's kind of like a Bro-Tato formula. And the passive abilities, in combination with the guns that you're using, allow you to create these builds that synergize and like end up killing things super fast. And like, so that's the idea. I don't know if that, I haven't like workshopped that pitch, so I have no clue if that's if that sounds appealing or not. But yeah, the Steam page is linked below, so if you want to check out the Steam page, you'll find more information there. Oops. I don't want to go too overboard with these animations either. So I'm going to have to like not... I'm going to have to not go too hard with the animations, I think. But I should be able to do some animation. I'm not opposed to doing some animation here. Okay, torso, head, new. Yeah, let's do head, new. Okay, this part is a little bit tedious, just getting everything lined up here, but we'll get it. Okay, so the gun route now, I'm gonna have to figure out a different way of handling that, but let's just add this real quick. So gun, I'm gonna add the hands as a child of the gun there. Oops. What happened? Oh, I replaced the gun on accident. Oops. Now I gotta figure out how to align these things here. Was it like that? No, it's like this. Yeah. Okay, so now the gun. I need to change the offset here. Ah, dang it. I gotta move the hands again. Oops. There we go. So the idea is that, let's see, the gun. I need to find a reasonable way of rotating this. So actually, I may need to make the rotation like this. Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out how to exactly do this gun here. If I put the gun root here, that should be fine. I think the gun root, I think the gun here needs to be aligned. Wait a minute. Align that with the gun root and then move the gun root up. So now if I rotate this, it should be fine. Yeah, okay. That'll work. Is that all I need to do? Cool, all right, so we've got the new rat in place. aim component, node to aim gun root. Do I want to do this? What is this aim component? Aim component. Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Well, I don't know what any of that's doing, so I'm just going to assume that it's correct. That sounds cool. Looking forward to seeing more of the game from your channel. Thank you, yeah. Lurking. Hello, Neozoid, welcome back. Hey, sorry to interrupt your process. Had a question about your Godot utilities. Just started using Godot. Does your scene and node attribute differ from the built-in scene tree attribute? What is the scene tree attribute? I don't know what that attribute is that you're referring to, but yeah, my attribute should be unique. Scene tree attribute. Yeah, I don't know what scene tree attribute is. Maybe it's a 4.4 thing. Is it a 4. Let's see. What can you elaborate? Like, what exactly does it do, or do you have a place where I can look it up? That sounds interesting. But yeah, so as a 4.3, mine. My scene attribute basically is just a way of saying that a class contains node attributes so that it should generate code. Because what these essentially do is that these create generated code, and then if you call wire nodes, which is a generated method, this is all the code that's generated here for wiring up, connecting those nodes. So the scene attribute is basically just a way of marking a class as it needs to have this wire nodes method. And then each attribute within that class that has the node attribute will have a line added to this wire nodes method for assigning it, if that makes sense. It replaces your scene attribute and allows you to access nodes within the scene. Wow. Well then, I guess my work here is done. Is that... How do I look that up? I want to find this. Scene tree attribute. Godot 4. C#? Sorry, I'm just looking up. I have no clue how to find what you're referring to. Interactive changelog. I know I don't have it up on the screen. I'm just looking it up. Okay, so here's the change log I'm looking at. Let's see. Export tool button. I can't wait for that. Did I miss it? Good morning, Cheesum. I tried to play your game, by the way, but it was literally taking like 10 minutes to load. So I couldn't end up playing it. After like 5 minutes, it was only 33% loaded. So you might need to fix that. But I did try to play your game. Unfortunately, I couldn't get into it though. How long have you been working on Gunforged? When you compare size scope to another well-known game, what would you think that might be? I've been working on Gunforged in some form for like 4 years now, which, I mean, that's like on and off for 4 years. It's not like 4 years of constant effort. And if I compare the size and scope to another game, I would say that it's similar in size and scope to Brotato. That's probably the most accurate comparison I can make. Yeah, maybe even might have more content than Brotato, because I don't recall Brotato having like bosses or anything, so Just want to drop by and say hi to you in the chat. Hope you are doing great. I've got some work to take care of, but wishing you all the best. Thank you, Momo. I appreciate that. I just spilled coffee again. Oh my gosh. I'll get you a gist example from a game jam that just participated in. Can access the animated Sprite 2D from using Scene Tree and Root Coin and play the animation. I can't. Unfortunately, I think links get blocked, so I don't know if I will be able to see your link. My game may be taking so long to load because of multi-threading and shared buffer array. Yeah. Is there a reason why you can't offer a download for the game? Like an EXE? But yeah, if I don't have to manage my own like generated code library anymore. The competition requires a web link for security reasons. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is in place. What do I want to do? Gun root. Okay, yeah, so I want the gun root. So, do I need to do anything, actually? Oh, you know what I do need to do is I need to add a marker 2D here for the barrel position. Oops. Barrel position, and we'll go ahead and access that as a unique name. Okay. So what do I need to get rid of in here? Aim component, get rid of the assembled gun. Get rid of the hand animation component. Okay, I think that's fine. Anim reset, anim default. Private, static, read-only, string name. Start random. Get rid of this. Replace that. Assembled gun.fire. So I'm going to need to create a shoot method in here, private void shoot, which is going to require, let's put shoot in here. So this is going to require that I add resource preloader. Oops. For some reason, I am not feeling very dexterous today. Enemy bullet. Boom. I should have a way of standardizing this, but that's all right. Var enemy bullet is equal to resource preloader dot instantiate. Well, let me grab a reference to that. Node private resource preloader. Node private marker 2D barrel position. Instance scene or null. Bullet component. Enemy bullet. Enemy bullet dot global position is equal to what? Barrel position dot global position. This dot get base level dot enemy bullets dot add child, or this actually needs to be or get parent dot add child enemy bullet dot initialize gun stats dot make enemy gun stats, and then the direction here is going to be aim component. Current aim direction. Okay, I think that will work. I also need to do node private enemy bullet audio player component. So if I go ahead and do this, enemy bullet audio player component. We'll just move that on up here. Put that there. Cool. All right. Let's see how the new rat looks. I have to do animations and whatnot, but scene tree is the engine mode default. Is the engine mode default later? Application run main? No, yeah, that's different from the scene tree attribute that we're talking about, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Looks like I'm gonna have to also create an enemy muzzle flash. Okay, so I need to update my Jibinator too. Let's update the hurtbox component. Got to change this collision shape a little bit. Okay. How do you make your player stand out from everything else in the scene? That's a good question. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to answer that. Are you asking like how I personally do it? It's not something that I've given a whole lot of thought to. I think just, I mean, the fact that there's UI elements around my player here, I think helps. Also, the fact that the camera is just following the player always helps, because it's like the player is always kind of like in the center of your screen, you know? But also the player's thematically different than everything else, right? Like, the player's the only human, like the visually the only human here. But yeah, it's a good question. I can't say that I've given a whole lot of thought to it. Like, my character design is not super intentional in that respect. This is feeling pretty good, though. I think these new rats are pretty good. I think I just need to animate them a little bit better. That's all. So let's go ahead and do that. But first, rework rat visuals. We'll commit that, and then... Oh, I didn't check. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so the default animation here, we are going to remove all of these. And we're gonna restart. So we're gonna, let's see. We got a 0.5 second animation. So that should be relatively easy to do. Let me start with the body animation. So this, because this guy is so small, probably not gonna need a ton of animation stuff, you know? I'm actually gonna start the rotation like this. Did that get recorded? Oh yes, very nice. And then we'll insert a key, we'll just do positive 16.9. Okay, and then for the legs, I probably also want to move the body position. So we can do negative 16. That'll work. It looks a little bit choppy, but... So for the leg left... I don't know what I want to do with this leg left. I guess we'll just... Oops. I need to keyframe this stuff first. Transform position, rotation, move it up, rotate it a little bit, move it down, rotate it back. That's going to look terrible. Well, let me get the other leg in place first, and then we can judge it. I mean, that doesn't look great, but I'm sure I could do some more work here, but let's try cubic on everything first. I think this just needs to be wilder. There we go. And then this one. Did I not? Oh, it did save that. Okay. There we go. That doesn't look terrible. And then I can move the head. So the head, transform position. Rotation. Why is this offset wrong? Oh, that offset is terrible. Okay, I'm gonna need to redo all this. Okay, I think that's right. Goodness gracious. Okay, this position needs to be -1, -20. Okay. All right, now I can more properly animate it. So this goes up. We'll rotate it as well a little bit. Okay, and then back. Add new, this goes down. Rotate the head. Cubic, cubic. All right. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Good video, thank you, Marcos. Appreciate that. Spawn rat 5. Nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna need an enemy muzzle flash here, I think. They're so cute. Look at them. They're so easy to kill. I love it. They're so cute, and like you just blow them up and they just die. Oh man. Die. Filthy creatures. Spawn rat 50. Oh my gosh. Who would win, me versus 50 rats? It's me, haha. Hello, Kiki. I'm currently making a survival game in Godot. Very nice. Yeah, you've been here before. Welcome, welcome back. Glad I caught you live. Welcome, Cryptic. Been enjoying the VODs a lot. Good progress. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed. Welcome, Old Rod. Firebelly Slayer of Rats. I'm really liking how the new rats have turned out, actually. Are they playing the sound? I don't have my headphones on. The reason I'm not wearing my headphones is because they're like shedding this weird padding. They're not playing their sound effect. That's because in here, I never called play. So we'll call play on that now. I should be able to hear them. Very nice. Okay, they need a muzzle flash now. So, let me think. So that code is part of the assembled gun, I think. Muzzle flash. Muzzle flash pools. Public static read-only muzzle flash pools. So, assembled gun. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh, you know what? So I'm gonna do something a little bit hacky here, but I don't know a better way around it. So I'm gonna do public static muzzle flash. Get muzzle flash for stats. Gun stats, gun stats. Okay. Dang it. So we're going to grab that muzzle flash from the pool. Muzzle flash pool.get. Okay, so in here, okay, so the reason I did all that is because, let me look at the assembled gun. So the effects, is this position being changed? Muzzle flash position equals effects to local, barrel front global position, effects, add child. I see. So, okay. I'm just trying to figure out what I need to do here. So I think what I need to do is in here, I need to do var gun stats is equal to gun stats dot make enemy gun stats. Then I can pass those in here. Gun stats. But then I'm going to do this. var muzzle flash is equal to assembled gun dot get muzzle flash for stats. Gun stats. If muzzle flash is not equal to null, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that barrel position dot add child muzzle flash. I think that's correct. I think I can do that. So let's see if that works. Yeah, so now they've got a little bit of a muzzle flash back, which is great. And the reason I needed to go through all that rigmarole is because those muzzle flashes are actually pooled. So that way, you know, if there's a bunch of, like, the player is going to be shooting all the time and the enemies are going to be shooting all the time. So I figured, well, rather than instantiating all those effects every time I shoot, I can just recycle them so that I don't need to have any instantiation overhead. I'm not sure if that made a big difference, but it was an easy thing to do, low-hanging fruit, so. They're so much cuter than they were. So there's one other thing that I want to do. Update facing. This update facing is called where? Oh, it's never called. I think in this state windup, I need to add that there as well. Don't you just love cleaning up old code? Okay, so everything else about the rat here has remained relatively unchanged. I should probably make sure that the health component and the status receiver components are in good positions. I feel like I'm missing some things. Maybe not. No, we're good. Okay. All right. So final rat tweaks. So now the rat has been visually updated. So I'm gonna remove that. Actually, you know what I might do? Update visual update for rat art code. Create that just so I can mark it as done. Perfect. Just spent the last few hours updating and optimizing my vector sprite code. Yeah, I love deleting code. It is one of the best things in the world. Okay, so with that done, there's a couple of things to do here. Let's make this passive unlockable. So yeah, so the passive unlock system, I started working on that yesterday. So I have this passive unlock screen here. If I run it, oh, I've unlocked Beefy, look at that. And Greaseball. So this is my passive unlock screen. So this is just going to be an extra unlock system where some passives are going to be gated behind accomplishing certain things in the game. But some passives are just going to be unlocked by encountering during a run. So for, let's see. I need to have a toast notification for this. So maybe I'll do that first. So toast notification manager. Let's go to my toast notification here. So I'm going to need to, if it's, let me think. Toast notification manager. So I'm going to need a public static void show passive toast. String passive name. Show toast. So I think I can just do this. Null title, new passive, and subtitle passive name. So we've got the toast notification message. So in here, icon texture. I'm going to do an enum here. Public enum toast type. We've got gun, rune, passive. Let's put a toast type in here. What is icon parent? Oh, right. Okay. So icon parent.visible is equal to toast type equals toast type dot gun. Rune.visible is equal to toast type dot or equals toast type dot rune. Okay, that should work. So that will be hidden. Yeah, that should work fine. Cool. If toast type is equal to toast type dot rune, there we go. Okay, so now in this toast notification manager here, we're going to get rid of this is rune. We're going to do toast type. Toast notification.toast type. Toast type. That's so weird, toast. Okay, so now show toast. This is toast type dot gun. This is toast type dot rune, and this is toast type dot passive. Look at that. Ideally, that should be the first argument or something, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so that should work. So I've got the passive toast. Why do I still have an error in here somewhere? Oh. Notification.toast type. There we go. Cool. Okay, so now I can do this. If I go to my unlock condition manager here, can unlock passive. So in this try unlock passive here, I can do toast notification manager, show passive toast. And I think I just need the passive description or the passive name. So passive resource.title. There we go. That should be basically it for that. So now let's test it. So on level entered, if level equals hub, I'm going to do if save manager dot statistics dot fire stacks applied is greater than 0. Try unlock passive. Passive registry dot get by ID. What is it called? Burning meteor or something? Yeah, burning meteor. So this is how I unlock passives or unlock things here. So if fire stacks applied is greater than 0. So what I can do now is I can go into the game. Oh, you know what? there's one other thing I need to do here. This burning meteor. I need to go in here, say has unlock condition equals true. Unlocked by applying 10,000 stacks of fire. Which sounds like a lot, but if you've got 3 fire runes on your gun, you'll apply 3 stacks of fire every hit. And there's also a ton of other things that apply fire as well. So that sounds like a lot, but really you should be able to get that within like a few fire runs, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna restart this now. So now I'm just gonna double check. First of all, let's go back to the passive unlock screen. Did it just unlock the passive for me? Here we go, Hail to Fire. Unlocked by applying 10,000 stacks of fire. Okay, so let's go ahead and try it out then. New passive Hail to Fire. What are you talking about? Oh, it did get unlocked, okay. The problem here though is that when this is hidden, that padding is a little bit tight. So these are 32 by 32, right? Let's see. Layout. Oh, 24 by 24. Is that the same for this too? 26 by 26. Man, make up your mind. So I think essentially what I need to do here is I probably need to make this a minimum size of 24 in the Y and center it and okay, here's what I'm going to do. Add child node, control, passive padding. This is so hacky, but I love doing this kind of stuff. So passive padding right there, just setting that there so that it's just adding some extra padding there. And I'll make this that, and I'll create a reference to that. Node private control passive padding. And then we'll just do this. Passive padding dot visible is equal to toast type equals toast type dot passive. Perfect. Okay. So that'll work. We'll put this back by default. Cool. So that should help me out. And I'm going to go ahead and delete my save file so we're nice and clean. And then we'll go back into it. What language am I using? C#. I'm using C#. Welcome, 8U. Good morning, Christopher. Welcome back. I'm off today, so I'm actually working my game right now. Oh, that's right. It's MLK Day, right? MLK Day and Inauguration Day. It's a big day in the United States. Yeah. Thank you, Christopher, for answering that question. I didn't notice until now that the corner of your toast windows are little guns. Yeah. Yes, indeed they are. Okay, so let's go ahead and add, well, I'll go into the game here. So I'm just going to test this here. So gun, dragon, left. So what I'll do is I'll give myself the dragon gun, apply that, then kill myself, add health -3. So I die. And when I go back to the game, why is that not processing? There we go. So if I go back to hub, new passive, Hail to Fire, look at that. So I got a new passive now. So if so that worked. And I should have only applied like 3 passive or fire stacks here. Let's see, fire stacks applied, 6, okay. So that's working. So this unlock condition manager here, basically anytime I enter the level, the hub level, it checks for some unlocks. Some other unlocks happen immediately. There's different conditions that can happen, but in order to avoid checking like every time you apply a fire stack trying to unlock a passive, for those kinds of things that would be frequently checked, I just say, well, just check it when you enter the hub level. And that means that you won't get it during the run. Means you won't get it during the run, but you will get it afterwards. A greater than or equal to. Cool. All right. Add passive toasts and unlock condition for burning meteor. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through all of my passives, and I'm just going to kind of find ones that should have unlock conditions and just add those. But that's done. That unlock system is done. I mean, I guess it's not done because I still need to do the UI. Make table to access passive unlocks. Goodness, there's a lot to do. Hello, Apple. I didn't miss the stream. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take a quick, I know you just got here, but I'm just going to take a quick 2-minute break and go refill my drink and all that good stuff. And then when I come back, what I'm going to do is just work through my passives here and just try to think of conditions that would be cool for unlocking these things. So yeah, I wonder. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to think about this, but yeah. So I'm gonna be right back in just 2 minutes, and then we'll continue working on this stuff. But in the meantime, if you could please check out the links in the description below. The most important link there is the Gunforged Steam link. So if you could wishlist Gunforged, that would be greatly appreciated. And I will be right back. Enjoy the soothing tones of whatever this background music is, and then we'll continue on in just a little bit here. All right, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Who's ready to do some unlock conditions? Exciting stuff. But, so beefy. Oh, you know what? I know exactly the thing to do here. Has unlock condition, yes. Unlock condition description, die at least once. So you get the beefy. I should change this wording. Unlocked by dying at least once. That's fine. I don't usually like to make things dependent on you dying, but you could play through the whole game and never die and just never get this passive. But that means that you don't need this passive anyway, because this passive gives you 2 health but makes you lose movement speed. So I think it'll be fine. I might, you know, I don't really, well, maybe, I don't know. How do we feel about that? Are we okay with having a single passive in the game that's unlocked by dying once? That's bound to happen, right? And if you want to do a perfect run, then with no deaths or have like a perfect save file, whatever. That's the other thing. I need to think about if I want people to be able to reset their data or have like multiple save slots. I think that's something I can add later, but yeah, I think it's, I don't know. This is probably okay. So this is unlocked by dying at least once. So I'm going to go ahead and add this. If save manager.statistics runs, I actually have to add a new statistic in here. Oh wait, are you making some of the passives lock behind stuff? Yeah, not necessarily. Yeah, so basically they're just certain conditions that you have to meet to unlock certain passives. So it was kind of boring to just have everything available to you all up front. And so I'm just adding some conditions to some things. Like a lot of the content will just be available from the start, but some of the more interesting stuff are gated behind like defeating bosses and winning runs and everything like that. There's some things that are locked behind spending a certain amount of gold. So let's see. Statistics. Runs started. Runs 1. Let's do this. JSON property runs lost. Public ulong runs lost. So I can deduce the abandoned runs by subtracting runs started minus runs lost and plus runs 1. Yeah, I think that's fine. So where is this actually being inserted? Runs 1. I actually don't know where to put this. There's no player died event. On player died. Okay, here we go. On player died. So I can do save run statistics manager dot increment runs public static void increment runs lost statistics dot runs lost plus plus statistics manager. Oh, I'm actually tracking the individual wins here. Wonder if I should do that for the losses. I keep like adding more and more statistics to the game, which I think is probably fine. Increment runs lost. Okay, statistics matter, increment runs. Oops. Cool. All right, so I'm tracking all those individual losses now, which is great. So there's just a whole bunch of statistics that I'm collecting. Like, these are all the stats that I'm collecting so far, but I'm going to be adding a lot more. And eventually I will surface a way for the player to see all those fine-grained stats, because that's kind of fun, right? If I'm tracking all this stuff for unlock purposes, I may as well just expose it to the player at some point. So anyway, so this, it on player died, increment runs lost. And I'm going to pass in the level here. Level. Yeah. Increment one runs lost. Why does it not like that? What? Why don't you? Oh, it's public. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Increment runs lost, so that's going to increase the runs lost, and then in here, break that down by specific losses. Cool. So now in my unlock condition manner, I can do runs lost. So the reason I need to have a distinction between runs lost and runs abandoned is, like, if you quit the game, that shouldn't unlock. Like, you should actually have to die to unlock this thing. So greater than 0. Try unlock passive. Passive registry.get by ID beefy. And there's a lot of magic strings in here too, but to be honest, I don't have a great way of avoiding that. Okay, so that's beefy. Cool. So now I can test this out. So I'm going to go ahead and go into a game. I'm going to go die. Honestly, that's the most annoying part, is like every time I add an unlock condition, I need to test it. And so that's really the part that's kind of like the most tedious. But everything has to work, you know? New passive beefy. Sweet. I might increase. How long does this last? It hovers for 2 seconds. I might increase this just by another half a second here. So half a second to come in, 2 seconds to, so 3.5 seconds. That should be fine. Okay, but beefy is now unlocked, and so I should be able to see this at the unlock screen now. I think it would be funny to add an achievement or passive that is locked behind dying really close to winning a run. Oh yeah. Let's see, where's beefy? Yep, there it is. Gain 2 max health, but lose 20% movement speed. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so add unlock, and I can also go here, save.json, and I can just look at dungeon losses should be 1. So, yeah. All kinds of statistics here. Add unlock condition for beefy. All right, so that's good. Let's see, Blood Golem is available in demo. I don't want to add any unlock conditions to anything in the demo, I think. Burning Meteor has an unlock condition already. Cleared nearby bullets on dash, reload both guns on dash. Spawn spinning cells at the ends of your dash, dealing, that should be fine. Effigy would be a good one to have an unlock condition for. I'm going to change this verbiage here a little bit. Effigy. Let's just do this. Unlocked. So has unlock condition true. Unlocked by applying 5,000 total stacks of poison and 5,000 total stacks of bleed. Now, I actually don't know if that's going to be rendered properly. That might be too long, but we'll see. Did I miss it? Do I not know how? What is it called? Oh, it's called Soul Sucker. It's at the bottom. Unlocked by applying 5,000 total stacks of poison and 5,000 total stacks of bleed. Yes. All right. So that one's going to be easy. I just got to go to my unlock condition manager here. If save manager dot statistics dot bleed stacks applied is greater than or equal to 5,000 and save manager dot statistics dot poison stacks applied greater than or equal to 5,000. Try unlock passive. Whoops. Effigy. I'm gonna say that that one's probably correct. I don't know if I need to test that one. As long as I spelled effigy correctly, then we're good. I don't know how many of these are gonna do. I have 36 total passives, so I don't really want to do more than like 10 unlock conditions. I don't think I'm going to add an unlock condition to anything in the demo. Well, actually. Maybe I should. Secret Service. Glass cannon. Oh, you know what I need to do? So my passive unlock screen, let's see, set passive resource here. If is locked and not passive resource dot is available in demo. And I'm going to say locked label dot text is equal to not available in demo. I need to add that text there. So if it's locked and if it's not available in the demo, then we're just going to show that text, not available in demo. Otherwise, if it's locked and it has an unlock condition, we're going to show that text. Cool. Okay, let me see if that works. Project, or no, debug, customize run instances, add the demo tag, Let's take a look at this. Not available in demo. Sweet. Wonder if I should also change the color. I might do that. I might change that. Color. This. Locked label.modulate is equal to locked color. So I think that's going to show up as red now. Yeah, there we go. So now you got a good visualization if you're in the demo what's not available to you. There's quite a bit that's available in the demo. There's a lot of passives in the demo. Maybe I should remove some of those. Like maybe I should remove Berserk from the demo. Let's see. Missing health damage. I'm going to get rid of that one from the demo. This is a nice way of visualizing. Combustion, Blood Torrent, Blood Brothers. I'm going to remove Blood Brothers from that. From the demo. I mean, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should leave the Blood Brothers in. Yeah, maybe I'll leave the Blood Brothers in, but the Blood Hit will take that away. I'm gonna have to tweak this list a little bit, but... I'm going to delete my save file again so I can get a better idea of what's not available. Yeah, I think that's good. Because I'm going to add a couple more passives too, probably. And every new passive I add is not going to be added. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 out of the 36 passives are available in the demo. I also have to be careful because some of these don't stack. So I need to have enough passives where you don't run out of choices during a demo run. That's something that I'm going to have to play test, but I think that's just a natural consequence of the demo. Is like you're just going to have runs that are very similar. Hello, Dione. Welcome back. So I'll just have to test that. But anyway, let's continue on. Player passive resource that's available. Let's see. Fire dash trail, get down, Mr. President. Glass cannon. Health wave regen. Do I want to do this one? Robust. Heal 1 health after each wave, but enemies can no longer naturally drop health globes.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Unlock condition. I'm thinking about making this an unlock condition, having it so that you have to collect a certain amount of health globes to unlock this, but I don't know about that. Hoarder, deal 2%, 20% increased damage per 1 gold in your possession. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like good things. Maybe this one is a better candidate. Lifesteal. Every 50th bleeding enemy killed will drop a health globe. Maybe I should do an unlock condition here. Unlocked by collecting 25 total health globes. So I need a statistic for that now, unfortunately. So update passive ingot. So lifesteal here. I need a statistic for that. Do I have something like that? Increment runes looted. Yeah. So here, runes looted. Health globes. I might as well use the same language. Health globes looted. Statistics manager, public static void, increment health globes looted. Gotta put this in the run statistics manager as well. So the reason I have 2 places is the run statistics manager is just a short-lived like subset of your statistics, so that I can show the post-victory or the post-death statistics for that specific run. But all of the increments just kind of they just get forwarded along. Increment health globes looted here. So they just get forwarded along. So this is probably in the rune item. So health globe. Where is this being used? On collected. Run statistics manager, increment health globes looted. Okay. And then in my unlock condition manager, I will just do this in the hub as well. If save manager.statistics.health globes looted greater than or equal to 25, try unlock passive registry dot get by ID lifesteal. Cool. And I'm just going to change this to 1 for now, so I can test it. And I might end up tweaking these numbers as well, but okay, so spawn health globe, spawn health globe. There we go. And now I can add health -3. I can die. Bam. Go back to hub. It did not work. I don't already have lifesteal. What is it called? Oh, because I'm in the demo. I still have the demo available. Okay, well, as soon as I go into the game, though, it should unlock it for me. New passive beefy. So the statistics will carry over from the demo, so if you meet the unlock conditions for a lot of these things, they will be unlocked when you enter the game. So that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. So, added that statistic. That's good. Add life steal unlock condition. Maybe Hoarder could be collected 100 gold in one run. Yeah, I already have some unlock conditions that are like that. Like I have an unlock condition that is extract with 300 gold in one run, so I don't know if I want to duplicate that for that. Hoarder definitely needs to be related to some kind of gold thing, though. You know what I could do? It could be like spend 100 gold at the prize wheel or something like that. Hello, Axzul. Did I make the sprites? I did, yeah. All the art is mine. Except for the font. I have to make a caveat for the font. But everything else you see on the screen is by my hand. Okay, so where was I? So we're at lifesteal. Loot Goblin, that's fine. Max health, max stamina, we don't want to gate those behind anything. Missing health damage, berserk, let's see. Could do something interesting like oops. Unlocked by having 4 missing health. Something like that. I don't even know how that would work though, because I don't know if I have a game event for player. Oops. Game events, player. Do I have like a player health changed? I don't have a player health changed. So let me go to player. So player health manager in here. Actual max health. Yeah. So set actual max health. Oh, shoot. How do I want to do this? Actual health changed. So I think what I want to do here is I want to have a game event here. Health update. Yeah, let's just do this. Signal, public, delegate, void, player, actual health changed. Health component dot health update. Health update. This has to be event handler. Player dash ended event handler. So let's go to player dash ended. Public static void emit player actual health changed. Bloop. Okay, instance dot emit signal dot signal name. Why is this being slow? Player actual health changed, health update, and then in my unlock condition manager, I can connect to that here. So signal name, player actual health changed, callable.from, health component.health update, on player actual health changed. All the way down here. Private void on player actual health changed, health component dot health update, health update. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say var diff is equal to health update dot max. So first of all, if health update dot has, is there like an is dead, or let's just do if health update dot current health is less than or equal to 0, return. So we don't want to do an update if the player's dying, but we do want to do health update dot max health minus health update dot current health. If diff is greater than or equal to 4, then we're going to do try unlock passive registry dot get by ID. And what is the one? Missing health damage. Missing health damage. Okay, so if I did everything correctly, now I do need to go into my player health manager here. Game events dot emit player actual health changed, health update. Okay, so that will get emitted through the game events. So now let's see if I can unlock that. So I'm just going to give myself like 3 extra health or something, and then take some damage, and we'll see if that toast notification appears. Maybe hoarder could be don't spend more than 30 gold in a run or something. Oh yeah, that's a good one actually. That's a really good one. I will do that. That's a good suggestion. How did you learn? How did I learn pixel art? Yeah, so hold on a second. Add health 3. Oh, add health. Is there no way to increase my max health? Add max. Add passive max health. I guess I can just do that. Okay, so now we'll just watch it. Make sure I get this. New passive berserk. Yeah, look at that. All right, it worked. Sweet. All right, so how did I learn pixel art? So I actually have a video on pixel art on my channel. It's like how to get good at pixel art with no art skill. Basically, the strategy boils down to constraints. So you constrain yourself in terms of what you're allowed to do when you're first learning. So that video, I basically say, start with a small canvas and start with a limited color palette. So I actually recommend starting with like a 16 by 16 or a 32 by 32 canvas, and then using a 1-bit color palette. So just black and white, and then try to draw anything given those constraints. So you have a very tiny canvas and you have 2 colors to use, and try to draw trees, try to draw swords, try to draw frogs, whatever. And it's going to feel very restrictive, but that's the point. The point is that you can work within those restrictions to make something look good. And when you have that many restrictions on you, you're not worried about like choosing from the millions of RGB colors, and you're not worried about, you know, going too high with your resolution such that you have a lot of detail that you need to add, which you don't know how to do yet because you're not good at pixel art, right? So if you start with 2 colors and you start with a small canvas size, what that really reinforces is like the idea of how to make the individual pixels give the impression to the viewer that you're trying to impress, right? And that's how you learn. That's like the most important skill to learn, is like the value of each pixel's placement and how to use the contrast between, for example, black and white to, again, give the impression that you're trying to give. And once you've learned that, then you can move on to working with like an 8 color palette or a 16 color palette. And then you start to learn more about color theory and how to use proper contrast and complementary colors and stuff. And so you just build and you gradually expand your constraints that you have. So you gradually open up the number of colors you're allowed to use. You can gradually increase the canvas size. And of course, that all has to be accompanied by continual practice and effort, right? You have to do it all the time. You should go on YouTube and look up other pixel artists who have tutorials and watch how they draw things, how they critique things, what their tips are, and all that stuff. So that's basically what I did, and it took a while, but I eventually got to the point where it's good. Okay, so that's working. So add unlock condition for Berserk. So Apple said to order could be don't spend more than 30 gold in a run. So run statistics manager. So this gold spent here, that's a good one. So let me do this. Hoarder. That's a very good suggestion. Your suggestion's getting added to Gunforged. Unlocked by spending no more than 30 gold in a run. Could even make it 0 gold. Ooh, would 0 be better? Don't spend any gold. Yeah, let's do that. Spending no gold during a run. I like that one better. So it's a modification of your suggestion, Apple. Okay, so how am I actually going to do this? Well, let me actually modify this more. Unlocked by winning a run without spending gold. Because like if it's just don't spend gold during a run, then you could just die on the first wave and unlock it, right? So unlocked by winning a run without spending gold is better. So then I can go here in this game events here, or no, in this unlock condition manager, on victory overview shown. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Emit victory. When does the run statistics manager, let's see, run statistics manager, when does this actually get cleared here? Oh, it gets cleared on the next level. Okay. Okay, so actually I can do this. We're gonna emit victory overview shown. We're gonna get rid of this. Get rid of this. What is remaining player gold? Yeah, maybe I should leave that in place, actually. Got a little bit too excited here. Emit, okay. So unlock condition manager on victory overview shown. If, whoops, remaining gold amount. If run statistics manager.gold spent dot statistics. Why can't I? Okay. I don't really like this, but I'll just go ahead and do it anyway. Public static statistics. Look at that. Okay. So I'm just going to do this. If run statistics manager.statistics.gold spent is equal to 0, then we're going to do try unlock passive registry dot get by ID. What was it? Hoarder, yeah. Cool. All right, I think that's probably going to work all right. Cool. Yeah, I think that's fine. Not the cleanest solution, but I don't really care. The statistics don't need to be that good. So add unlock condition to hoarder. Would you have to win the run to unlock? Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. I have to make sure they're not too easy to unlock, you know? I can't be giving my players like that much of a benefit, you know? I'm going to make you work for it. I got to make you guys work for it. No, I think honestly the only reason I'm adding this unlock system is like it's not supposed to be grindy. It's just supposed to be like a way of making the game continually fresh by introducing new things and also giving the player something to work towards, right? So if you want to 100% the game, you know, there are going to be certain things that you have to do. And of course there will be, I'm going to add Steam achievements and everything. There will be Steam achievements for like unlocking all the passives and unlocking all the guns and all that stuff. So just adding a little bit of a barrier here, I think is just going to be better, more interesting. All right, so let's see. Max health, max stamina, movement speed, missing health damage. We did that one. Oil aura, oil fire. Bullets ricochet off of enemies that are affected by oil. Continually apply fire to nearby enemies. Let me think. I feel like this one needs to be an unlock, so a shade. What unlock condition can I have for this? I don't know. Friend of Hades. What should its unlock condition be? There's a question. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like out of ideas here. But I will mark down that I want to add that. So add unlock condition for shade passive. Put that back here. Make something unlockable by applying all status effects to a single entity. That's a good one. Maybe that can be the effigy one. Or did I add an effigy unlock condition? Oh, I did. Yeah, I already did that. Okay. Maybe shade would be a good one, or static. I don't want to keep just saying, oh, apply this many stacks of whatever to unlock this thing. I could think that's kind of lame. I don't want to do that all the time, but I might have to, because I don't know. I'm trying to think of some clever ways to do some unlocks here, but I'll have to think about that. All right, well, yeah, I'm kind of out of ideas here, so, but it's going well. Is there one for spending a certain amount of hearts at the heart for item station? Oh, there isn't. That would be a good one. Yeah, so like maybe something like you use the sacrifice, yeah, make an unlock tied to sacrificing X number of health during a run. That could potentially be the shade here. That's a good one. Or glass cannon. Yeah, glass cannon would be a good one for that as well. Let me see. Glass cannon. This is available in the demo. That's the only thing. Like, I have to be very careful not to restrict too many passives, because I could end up in a situation where during the demo the player actually runs out of passive options, which would be not good. So I have to be very careful about adding unlock conditions to demo available things, but maybe I'll switch this around. Maybe I'll remove glass cannon and add something else. Shade works too. Yeah, I think shade would be good for that one. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it would be cool to add an endless mode or someplace where builds can get insane. Yeah. Yeah, that's something that I considered, but that will not be available at release. But we'll see. It depends on everything. The future of Gunforged basically depends on how well it does in terms of sales. If it sells a lot more copies than I'm hoping for, then I will definitely spend more time like adding more stuff to Gunforged. But if I need to like move on and start doing something else to start making more money, then I'll have to do that. It all depends. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there. We're gonna go grab some lunch. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here, and thank you all for your support. It means a lot to me. I'm probably gonna get Gunforged. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. So that'll be it for the stream today. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me. And again, if you'd like to find out all the ways you can support me, those are linked in the description below. You can pick up my Udemy courses to learn how to build a complete game in the Godot engine. Also, you can wishlist Gunforged, which is this game here that I'm working on. That will be available soon, targeting the end of February. It may be sooner. I may move the release date up because development is going so well, but probably not. We'll just plan on the end of February for this. And yeah, so thanks again, everyone. And I hope you all have a good day as well. I will see you tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. Eastern. All right. Bye-bye, everyone.